PE7 Week 13, Carbs and Sugar. We've already talked about protein, how it builds muscle and can't turn into body fat because they don't have any energy and so it doesn't impact your insulin. Remember, proteins are your club's employees. And we've talked about how food fats are stored energy for later that don't turn into body fat either. The real reason they don't impact your insulin is because their energy is so slow. Remember, food fats are customers hanging out outside your club, unsure if they're going in. So, where does our fast energy really come from? Well, mostly from carbohydrates, otherwise known as carbs. Carbs can come in different forms. We are mostly going to focus on two, and because carbs bring the most immediate energy to your blood sugar, it's easiest for us to imagine carbs as people going to your club with a lot of money to spend. The first kind of carbs we'll focus on are natural carbs. Carbs are natural if we eat them the same as we find them in nature, like when you eat fruits or a salad. Natural carbs show up to the club bringing in thousands of dollars to spend, but only spend $1 at a time. Spending that much money that slowly would take a long time, right? That's why carbs can take you far. They can last a long time. Now, sugar is part of carbs, and sugar is where all the energy is. If you change carbs enough through cooking or processing, all you have left is sugar. These carbs that have been changed we call processed carbs. Processed carbs have been changed in some way before we eat them, like when we turn grains into cereal, pastas, and white bread, which, you may remember, scores 100 on the glycemic index. Now, sugar spends its energy as fast as it can. So the more you process carbs and turn them to just sugar, the faster they will spend everything they have. Processed carbs have just as much to spend as natural carbs, but they throw around $100 bills and spend everything they have very quickly because sugar is such a fast spender. Our sugar rhyme is, use sugar fast, its energy won't last. You can easily remember carbs in order from good to bad, or most natural to most processed, by remembering the letters that spell out carbs, and remembering these foods that go with each letter: celery, apples, rice, breads, spaghetti. You may know an old carbs rhyme that goes, carbs are like a car, they can take you far, and that's correct. But this year it's important for you to know and remember a new rhyme. Carbs can last long unless you use them wrong. For the last part of your homework, explain why some carbs won't last long, or what it means to use them wrong.